Requiem Mass was held today for the late Chief of General Staff, Vice Admiral Mike Ahigbe, at the Catholic Church of Assumption, Ikoyi, here in Lagos. Present at the event were family members, his friends, former colleagues, and many well-wishers. In his address, the parish priest, Reverend Father Paul Ejason, admonished the family and friends of the late naval chief to be consoled by the fact that death, though painful, is not the end of everything.
Catholic Church of Assumption in Ikoyi was the venue of the Mass held in honor of former Chief of General Staff, Ohai Mike Ahigbe, who died on October the 28th, 2013. The church auditorium was filled with former military top brass and their spouses, the National Assembly, the business world, former head of interim government, Ernest Shonekan, as well as media chiefs, all of whom joined the family led by his widow, Josephine Ahigbe, and her children. The arrival of the parish priest and his team marks the commencement of the service. That gave way to the opening prayer and the homily, where the priest told the family and those present to dwell less on his passage.
We also pray once again for the family that left behind.
Next, his widow and son led others to the communion table, after which the son paid tributes to his father.
As a husband, you are a loyal, devoted, supportive partner to Uoma, our mother, and you raise 5 children and also 3 grandchildren and share your every thought, idea, experience, and ambition.
More tributes flowed outside the church auditorium.
He rose to become the chief of naval staff. That really is every serviceman's ambition, to become the chief of your service, and that's a clear indication that he rose through sheer hard work, dedication, and devotion to work.
He was very frank, very brutally frank. In fact, many times he put us in trouble because he would go to our seniors and tell them things straight in the face.
Indeed, the large turnout of guests at this service is a testimony to the fact that MNS Fearless, as he was known in the Nigerian Navy, was a man who traversed his world like a colossus.
May his soul rest in peace. Now, as the federal government battles to combat the spread of HIV/AIDS in the country, the National Agency for the Control of AIDS has raised an alarm over the 17.7% prevalence rate of HIV/AIDS in Kafanchan, the headquarters of Jama'a local government of Kaduna State. On our big story tonight, we take a look at how the agency is bringing enlightenment to this area as part of the federal government's plan to reduce the spread of the virus.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Statistics, according to the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, shows the prevalence of HIV in Nigeria reduced from 4.6% in 2008 to 4.1% in 2010. Centers dedicated to the prevention of mother-to-child transmission, however, have gone up from 533 in 2008 to 800 in 2012. Yet, Kaduna State has consistently recorded a higher prevalence rate than the national average over the last 19 years. Although varying from one locality to another, a town like Kafanchan's rate stands at 17.7%. This has been put down to risky sexual behavior, but the federal government is not relenting in its campaign to have Nigerians tested.
Indeed, the target is to have 80 million Nigerians tested within 2 years. Some people have described that as a very ambitious target, but We also have good signals that the government is very much committed to achieving this. I'm so glad the representative of the governor of Kaduna State is here, because during that launch, His Excellency the President did mention that there's no way he can achieve this alone. You have to work with the various governors, the chairman. In fact, all hands have to be on deck for us to achieve this.
The choice of Kofanjan is deliberate because of the high prevalence. And indeed, we are receiving support also from donor organizations in the intervention. I want to assure you that very soon it will be history in Jemaah local government on the issue of HIV.
This medical outreach is being conducted here with the hope that the Enlightenment campaign will bring down the HIV/AIDS statistics in the area by positively affecting the behavior.
We want to open the doors to creating opportunity for people to be tested, so that those who are found positive will be appropriately counseled as to what they will do and how they can receive care.
The entrance point into care has to start with testing. One is know his status. If somebody is HIV negative, which we pray that all of us should be, then the onus is on such a person to protect himself and then observe some of those ABC as other preventive measures like abstinence.
At the event, many were tested and counseled. Authorities here say drugs and commodities are available for free.
Prepared. We have all the commodities, all the test kits, all the drugs that have been earmarked for this exercise on ground. So we don't foresee any challenges that could be beyond our control.
While governments at all levels are investing resources to promote appropriate behavior that will reduce the spread of the virus, many believe that the compliance level of the general population is necessary for this campaign to work.